So my next step for winterizing my truck is installing this Schumacher battery maintainer. It was pretty cheap on Amazon. I think in combination with the battery blanket, it's going to be really effective keeping the battery at full charge and full power, and keeping it healthy as well during the cold months. So initially looking at this, I think I want to mount it somewhere in this area. That way all my cords for the battery blanket will be grouped together. I'm going to have to drill new holes on the charger itself in order so I can mount it low enough so that way it's not hitting the hood as it closes. I'm also going to, I think I want to run the cords, the wires through this hole, because there's a hole down there that leads to the battery. And I'm going to have to extend the black wire in order to reach the negative terminal of the battery. And I'll show you how it goes. Alright, before I screw this charger on, I'm going to feed these wires through so that way I can access them on the next step. Alright, so that's on there nice and secure now. I did use aftermarket screws. I didn't use the provided bolts and nuts just because I was drilling right into the I guess, part of a frame of some sort. Alright, so now I'm going to do a hood test. Make sure it clears. Let's pop this back in here just for argument's sake. There we go. And it works. So now I'm just going to have to wire it up. Alright, so now I'm going to use an 8mm wrench and hook into the power of the battery. On this 2013 F-150, there's I guess 2 leads going off of the positive terminal. I'm going to hook into the one that looks less like less of a gauge of wire. It kind of seems less important. So that's the one that's further to the passenger side of the vehicle. Alright, so I'm going to have to extend this negative wire. I'm just going to use some standard wire from the automotive store. Probably I'll throw 3 or 4 inches on it. it's all wired up. It's getting a little dark, but as you can see, I got the negative wire taped along to this harness here. Got the positive wire hooked in as well. Have those guys zip tied to a little hole in this bracket here. Alright, and then following down, it comes out to the charger right here, mounted onto this frame. The only thing left I have to do is deal with this guy. Like I said before in my other video, I'm going to hook these guys up to a tree. And so for now I'm just going to tape it up so it doesn't get corroded or anything, and tuck it away. If you have any questions, let me know. So the final shot is right here. As you can see, fits pretty nicely behind that. Looks pretty clean. Can't really complain about how it worked out.